reading from St. John. Therefore, the disciple whom Jesus loved saith unto Peter, It is the Lord. Now, when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he girt his fish coat unto him, for he was naked, and did cast himself into the sea. And the other disciples came in a little ships, for they were not far from the land, but as it were 200 cubits, dragging the net with fishes. As soon as they were come to the land, they saw a fire of coals there, and fish laid thereon, and bread. Jesus said unto them, Bring of the fish, which ye have now taught. Then I am reading from next verse. St. John's Gospel account, St. John, 21st chapter. Twelfth verse. Jesus said unto them, Come and dine. And none of the disciples durst ask him, Who art thou? Knowing that it was the Lord. Jesus then cometh and taketh bread, and give them, and fish likewise. This is now the third time that Jesus showed himself to his disciples. After that he was risen from the dead. So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He said unto him again, the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus said unto him, Feed my sheep. Verily, verily, I say with thee, when thou wast young, thou girdest thyself and walkest whither thou wouldst not. Thou shalt be old. Thou shalt stretch forth thy hands, and another shall give thee, and carry the whither thou would carry not. So here, after resurrection, the blessed time of meeting the resurrected Lord, and they were laboring in the sea, trying to catch the fish, And then the Lord appears on the shore. And they did not recognize him. Peter could not recognize him. Only John recognized him and told him that it is Jesus. Then Peter got himself ready. And after that, they saw they feed them with fish and bread. And then Jesus asked a question. Peter, do you love me? So it is 15th verse. So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Lovest thou me more than this? He said unto him, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. Here, the happy event is on the seashore when they were laboring the entire night but did not get any satisfaction. Then the Lord meets them there. And strangely, on the shore were fish and bread. Then Jesus asked them to take food along with him. After that, Jesus asked Peter a question. Do you love me more than this? Perhaps Peter knew that he asked this question because he denied him thrice before the enemies of Jesus. But that was only temporary. Actually, Peter did love Jesus. But Jesus made him repeat, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. And we know what Peter did. In the Acts of the Apostles, we read how he opened his heart and mind and told the people gathered there. The message was so convincing that so many people were converted, 3,000 people. So Peter, who said, I love thee, you know that I love thee. Then Jesus said, feed my lamb. So Peter actually began to do the job Jesus has entrusted with him. Now we must remember, it was the resurrected Lord. He moved with them. Even at the end of their conversation or the end of their meeting, before he was taken to heaven, he gave them food and gave them this command, lovest thou me? He asked a question to Peter, but the same question is asked to all the people, because all these disciples heard the message of the Lord. And Peter said, Lord, thou knowest that I love you. And we know how he was very powerful worker. Even resurrection was given to him. He raised Dorcas from death. When we meet the resurrected Lord and try to convince him what we would do, Peter said, Lord, thou knowest that you love me. And then, as a demonstration of his love, he dedicated his life and he preached effectively in so many places. He was not bossing over anybody, but he was able to lead other disciples. So we have this message. The resurrected Lord asks us to be His witnesses wherever we are. We must feed the lambs. For that purpose, we feed ourselves. We move with the Lord. All our actions should be centered around the resurrected Lord. This is my message, that we love the Lord and do His work all our life. May the Lord grant us this grace.